It's your boy Real,
It's your boy Will.
and we are cause we're geeked. And we're glad you guys are here with us, rocking for another video. Today's video, guys, we got some rumors that have been going around. We got to talk about here. First, we got some rumors talking about the Henry Cavill went and had a meeting with Marvel in Britain. And also, there are some rumors that there could be a special guest in the new Spider-Man. And also, speaking of new Spider-Man, when are we getting the trailer? All right, that's the question that's going on right now around online. People want to know, when are we getting the trailer? So let's go ahead and get into it, man. So, Will, you were the one that dropped this news to me, and I kind of caught on to it later. Henry Cavill, as Superman, to many, had a meeting with Marvel in Britain. Now, it's kind of fitting that he had a meeting with Marvel in Britain, in the UK.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of rumors going on online right now. What did you possibly think that it could be the reason for him meeting up with Marvel?
So for me, it's of course he wants he's going to end up having a role in the MCU. I just think it's funny that DC doesn't know what to do with him, but Marvel's like, come on
over here, bro.
So for me, I've been seeing pictures of Mr. Britain, things like that. That could be a possible role. But to me, like he's a big dude that, and I'm not just saying like physically big. I'm saying like a movie star.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, why not Cyclops? Like Cyclops is just sitting there. Yeah, I know like X-Men is down the road.
Yeah.
But like still it's like, but Cyclops is just sitting there chilling, not there hasn't been any word of who will reprise that role. And that's a big role to fill. Like it's not I'm not saying like previous Cyclops was dead, like
James Marsden
or anything. But I'm saying like if he picks on Cyclops, maybe he would end up being the Cyclops, kind of how Hugh Jackman was Wolverine. Like he owns, like Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Like he owns it. Yeah. So I think that if Henry has the opportunity, like it could be his chance to actually own Cyclops and be there for a long time. So that's my hope. I want him to be Cyclops, just to be honest. To me, like, because Cyclops is typically like has that leadership, basically lead the X-Men, brawny type of dude. So I think that he can fill that space really well.
Man, when you said Cyclops, there were some pictures that went around online. It's kind of before they started. The news came out that he was talking to Marvel. There was like little edited pictures of people having him as Cyclops. So I could see him as Cyclops. That's a good pick. Maybe like you said too, maybe he can do the character right, because Fox didn't do Cyclops right, man. I think that was one of the one negatives about that character for the X-Men Fox universe, that they didn't do Cyclops right. But like you hit the nail on the head on the Captain Britain. That's the one character I think everybody has been tying him to for the longest. It's fitting too, because I mean Captain Britain has super strength and can fly. So I mean, hey, he did play another character that has super strength that can fly. Him being Captain Britain is probably fitting. He's from there, and like I said, it's perfect. Lines are perfect. I don't know what he would be in as far as being Captain Britain. I don't know if he's just going to be some character introduced in another movie and then later on become an Avenger. We don't know. I think that Marvel will handle him a whole lot better than how DC handled him, because like you said, they don't know what they want to do with him. I feel like he needs a proper, I think we had this talk before. I feel like he needed a proper Man of Steel 2 to just kind of just really get a chance to just kind of, flush that character out a little bit more. Because instead you had him in Batman vs. Superman, which was more like a Batman movie than a Superman movie. And they just didn't have him as Superman in that movie. And then, of course, we know what happened with Justice League. He was in there for 2.5 seconds. And so I feel like I think Marvel will give him a better opportunity as some type of a comic book character than what DC did. But I can definitely
Absolutely.
see him as Captain Britain. That would be a perfect casting. I would love to see Captain Britain in the MCU. Um, he got his powers, I believe, from Merlin, and also he is the brother of Psylocke, who was a mutant, who was an X Men. So who was played by Olivia Munn in the Apocalypse X Men Apocalypse movie. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, um, y'all guys comment down below. Who do y'all think that Harry Cavill could be, man? Because I think he can be.
Cyclops,
Yeah,
Cyclops.
because want Cyclops, I want Captain Britain. Bring it on. All right, guys. So moving on, there was another rumor that came out here recently. Like these two rumors that we're talking about, he told me about them. I'm late to the party. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been busy, so I've been kind of late to the party on a lot of these. So
Which
uh,
is crazy. It's typically the other way around.
yeah, exactly. I usually keep up with it. Just like I said, I've been busy, man. So I cannot. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on his name right now. He played the Kingpin.
Vincent,
Yeah,
Vincent,
Vincent. I'm sorry, y'all.
D
Y'all,
O. On I'm not sure about how to say his name, but it's Vincent D.O. Nofrio. Onofrio.
yeah, something like that.
Vincent D. Yeah.
He was a Kingpin in the Daredevil Netflix series. So right now, there's a rumor that he is going to be in the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. Huge
Yes.
rumor. Listen, that one dropped. That rumor is also another rumor that's added from a character from a Netflix series, which is Daredevil, Charlie Cox, who played Daredevil. He's also rumored to be in the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. So, cuz, if you had to call it right now,
Mhm.
do you think these rumors are true?
Oh, absolutely. Uh,
Hold on. No, do you think they're true? Or you want it to be true? I want it to be true.
no, I think they're. I think they are true. I think there's a lot of smoke, and where there's smoke, there's fire.
Hmm.
Primarily because so it's been basically like heavily reported about Charlie Cox reprising the role
A
of
lot of
uh,
reports.
yeah, of him reprising the role of Daredevil, and a lot of that is because of what? That's what the audience want. Like the audience push hard. It's like, yo, if you do a Daredevil, it needs to be him because by far he has been the best Daredevil. He was grounded with it. I think he just that's his role. Like
Right.
it's no reason for you to if you're no longer doing origin stories.
Yeah.
You're no longer doing origin stories. Why would you recast Daredevil when the person who played it so well?
Right.
And with the Netflix side of it, it's not necessarily a TV show, just skill set with it either. I think that he will be able to bring the movie side. He will be able to step into the movie side of the role and be able to carry it perfectly and for you to have your Daredevil, you have to have your Kingpin. So I think that's what allows for Vincent to be able to reprise his role as Kingpin is because he played it very well. I
Man,
don't care
listen.
anybody say. I mean,
Yes.
I know already. A ton of people are saying like he played it really well and
Yeah.
he needs the role, but I'm just saying I don't care what anybody say that he needs this role again. And
Yeah.
because part of the rumor is that so Daredevil will be introduced in Spider-Man No Way Home, but for Kingpin, it will be Hawkeye.
I'm
That's
sorry.
where he
Yeah.
will
I said,
be.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
That's where his introduction will be. And what they're saying is like what a lot of the rumors is that the alignment for the TV show Hawkeye and the movie Spider-Man, they're supposed to actually align. So
Oh,
yeah, so that's why.
you
Remember
teaching me
what I
something right
said.
now. I didn't know that.
So remember what I said that my expectation is for Hawkeye to drop in October, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if it drops at the towards the end of October, if it's a 6 to 8 week or 6 to 8 episode show, it can end or go close to a season finale right around the time that Spider-Man No Way Home drops.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, it's
Okay.
like right there to where it can. This, I'm just saying, this can be
Uh,
something that's happening with it. This is something that can be happening with it, and I'm really looking forward to it. I hope, I think it will happen. because Marvel has done a good job of. I think they've gotten better as far as paying attention to the audience
Yes,
when it comes to certain things.
yes,
So, and I think they will continue with that when it comes to this as well. Being able to listen to the audience. This is who we want. Daredevil, Kingpin. This is, and I think Marvel's like, okay, we listen. This is who we're going to continue with it. So, yeah, I think it's going to
man. Listen, you hit the nail on the head on a lot of it, man.
happen.
Like you said, Marvel. That's one thing I think a lot of people why they love Kevin Feige, not just because of the success that Marvel has done. It's like Kevin Feige, he listens to the fans. For a
Yeah,
prime example, Black Panther
yeah,
and Captain Marvel. The fans have been
yeah,
wanting for years for a Black Panther or a Captain Marvel movie. And I think Kevin Feige went on record and said that. He said, really, he got a lot of that, the reasoning for that from the fans. He heard the fans saying, I want a Black Panther movie. I want a, Captain Marvel movie. Just want to see a little bit more diversity in the MCU movies. And
yeah.
he gave it to us. And so
Every we responded back
with the
by
money, thank you. There
exactly,
you go. Box
exactly,
office number. There you go. Perfect. There
exactly.
you go. And, kind of with this, I think Kevin Feige has heard the fans say, listen, man, we want this Daredevil in something because
Yeah,
we know that now that the rights and everything for Daredevil and stuff like that have been reverted back over to Marvel, which is why
mhm,
they were able to do that Netflix show.
yeah,
And I'm telling you, he saw the success of the Netflix show. Man, listen, out of all of the Marvel Netflix shows, Daredevil was hands down the best
oh yeah,
from season 1 to season 3.
yeah,
Like when we found out that they were done with the series, which was kind of a little thing that was going on between Marvel and Netflix, is the reason why it
yeah,
stopped. And it stopped because the show was bad. Like it
exactly.
was very critical. It was critically accepted and by the fans and everything by the viewers and everything. Everybody loved it. Great
Mhm.
show, man. Great show. I'm I'm hoping that these rumors are actually true because we've been hearing about Charlie Cox, man, for like what about a year now.
But yeah,
It's been a
yeah,
while now
yeah.
that he's gonna be
Because
in this.
Rona pushed it back to this year, so yeah, it's been over a year now
Yeah.
because of it.
So like I hope he's in this movie, man. That way we have him in the MCU. And if you
Yeah,
have him in the MCU, man, listen, he could be in a Moon Knight movie. Or that, I'm sorry, or that Moon Knight show or whatever. Or he can have his
yeah.
own Netflix show. Listen, if you have Moon
Mhm.
Knight and Daredevil. Oh my
Exactly.
god! All right, just need to calm down.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, but back to what you were saying about the Kingpin. I apologize. It wasn't the Spider-Man movie. Is actually rumored to be in Hawkeye. Listen, if that's the case, sign me up. Love the dude when he played Kingpin in the Netflix series, man. And man, listen, if we can get Charlie Cox and him, sign me up. I'm in there. But like I said,
Yeah.
it also just encourages us that okay, so. But okay, let me ask you a question too about that. So does if that happens, let's say this happens, where both of them are in the show and the movie, does this now solidify the Netflix characters are in the MCU?
Oh, not necessarily the people, but the characters themselves.
No, I mean like that
They
version of
got
Daredevil and that version of Kingpin are they now canon in the MCU? If those two guys are now coming into the movies, you know what I'm saying? Of course, this is rumor. We're not 100% sure, but let's just say if they are they? Do you think now that Netflix Marvel verse is now canon in the MCU?
I think so. It has to be one caveat to me for it to be considered canon. It
Why
would
you
have
don't want
to.
you want Iron Fist
No,
in
no,
there?
no, it's not that. A different Iron Fist.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So my thing would be for it to be canon. Would be that would mean that Kingpin would have to be in prison when they show him in the show. That would be my thing.
Okay.
Like unless they show
Well, no, wait,
like
no, no,
a
no.
jailbreak.
Oh wait, never mind. You're right. He was, yeah, yeah. Season 3, he was in jail. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unless they do show like they go through a quick time lapse of him escaping and things like that. Okay. But if they have him in the have him in prison, but still has his influence, I think. Yeah, I think it does make put the Netflix shows in canon with it, and I wouldn't be upset with it because like the storylines for the shows were for each of the Netflix shows were fine. It was just like with the Iron Fist, they could have done better with that.
Yeah.
Uh, with the even with Luke Cage, they could have went a little bit different with it as well.
Yeah, I hate that the way they
Just to
did
be
season one. It was on a roll till like they killed off uh Mahershala Ali's character. I can't think of his name right now. I'm blanking
yeah.
on it, but yeah. Then once they killed this character, it just kind of went downhill from there. But yeah.
Yeah, it's that's why I would end up hoping it's like for that they'd be able to get some corrections out of it.
Hmm.
But just sticking with the Daredevil side of it, as for Netflix, I think I would be okay if it were canon with it because they played that show was fantastic, so I would be okay with it.
Man, listen, because then that means if let's just say it is, then that means the Punisher is in the MCU. You know how
That was
bloody,
a good Punisher.
yeah, and you know how bloody and gory that show was. You know what I'm saying? He did
Yeah,
some killing in that one. And you know how Kevin Feige and Disney are. They got to
yeah.
keep it to a certain level. But speaking of Spider-Man, so we're still waiting on the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Yeah.
I know it's not that big of a deal,
Hmm.
but I think we're within that 6 month window.
Yeah, we're at 5 months now.
Yeah, we're at 5 months now. So if you had to guess, well, sorry, if you had to guess, when do you think we're going to get the trailer?
So I was thinking at first, like, yeah, they want to drop it Monday Night Football, uh, because they have they typically had a doubleheader for the Monday Night
Oh yeah,
Football.
yeah, yeah. That first one, yeah.
But yeah, but when I looked at it, that's not until September, and so that would be
Dang, that's a
three
whole another
months
month.
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be 3 months
because it's about to
out
be
at that
August
point.
now. So yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really pushing it. So it's gonna be August. I don't know what sporting event would be
The
big enough for
Olympics.
that, but that's on NBC. I'm
Oh,
thinking of something that would be on ABC that everybody is watching that to where because that's what they like to do. A lot of their releases is during a sport event when people are watching
or
it.
what if they dropped it on the draft? Nah,
That is well, that's next week.
yeah,
That's
it's
next week.
Thursday. Nah, never mind. Because I don't think the draft is like highly viewed like that.
Mm.
So it probably wouldn't be a
I
draft. Like
mean,
you said, it'd be something a sporting, actually sporting event, like
yeah,
the
and that's what
openings.
they
Now go ahead.
And that's what and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what they have been doing is like the ticket release for Star Wars was Monday Night
Yeah,
Football. Yeah, yeah, you have these sporting events that that's on ABC,
or
ESPN,
ESPN. Yeah,
yeah.
any Disney
So
owned company.
exactly. So this one's going to be pretty hard because with it being summertime, it's like I'm not sure of what's available, what's going to be out. So I would say I say 2 weeks on a Monday. 2 weeks on a Monday. It's gonna be random, but I say 2 weeks on a man. So what day is that?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be sometime this month. Oh, okay, say this month. Next month in August, it's gonna be sometime around that time. I think it's
The
got to be
second. It'd be August 2nd. They're
August second.
dropping. Yeah, August 2nd. They're dropping the trailer.
Man, I hope you're
Uh,
right, bro. Because I'm surprised they haven't came out with it like a little teaser or something. Like
yeah,
even Shazam came out with like a little 17-second teaser. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We even got snippets of the Eternals in that
yeah,
overall Marvel trailer or
yeah.
whatever.
The
You know what I'm
phase
saying? Just
forward. Yeah,
yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like just something because a lot of fans we just stay speculating and stuff. And then of course they came out with those pictures of Spider-Man in like that Doctor Strange suit or whatever that the suit that he
yeah,
gave him. Supposedly
yeah,
that's supposed to be a suit that he gets in the movie. Man, listen, I I like the Spider-Man movies that Marvel have. I don't love them.
yeah.
And the reason why, I think me and you talked about this before, I don't like the fact that he is Iron Man Jr.
Hmm.
I don't like that. Like every bad guy he fought had some type of tie to Iron Man, or his suit is like high tech like Iron Man. It's like that's not Spider-Man, bro. Like Spider-Man is I feel like they act like Spider-Man can't be popular without some type of Avenger attached to him. It's like, come on, bro. Spider-Man is an A-level superhero. He's up there with Batman and Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like those are like the titans of superheroes in the comics. Everybody know who Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who Iron Man was to the movies. You know what I'm saying? So Spider-Man can carry his own. It's just like I said, I just don't like the fact that I feel like he has to have somebody else to help him do like just we're gonna get his Iron Man suit. And now Iron Man's done, we're gonna give you Doctor Strange suit. This is like
yeah. It's weird.
I don't know. I hope the movie is good. Of course, I'm gonna see it. I mean, who ain't gonna see it? But the fact, like I said, I just that one little thing. I wish they kind of stayed away from. But I think we talked about it before too. I just wish that Spider-Man was more grounded.
Yeah,
like the Andrew Garfield one or the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Just stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? It's Spider-Man. He can carry his own. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah. So you got anything else you want to add on that?
So it's a quick thing before we roll. It's something I thought of. It's with the Loki. So you've talked about it several times where in the comic book, Kang has his different variants, and one of them is Nathaniel Reed. So if they go with the storyline of Nathaniel Reed in the MCU, would that make Reed Richards and Sue Richards black as well?
That's a good question.
So I just want to put that out. I think it'd be interesting because I don't personally I don't know any storylines that has Reed Richards or Sue being black, but it's just like
So I'm gonna answer a question, but I'm gonna throw something out too because lately I've been seeing online that you remember that little ring he had on his hand in Loki. Yeah. Supposedly people are saying it's similar to what Tony Stark had in Endgame.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying that maybe it's kind of like with Ultron. Now, of course, in the comics, Hank Pym invented Ultron, but in the MCU, Tony, invented Ultron. So now they're thinking that maybe he's a descendant of Tony. Maybe. Because technically they didn't say his name in Loki.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a name for him or whatever. Yeah. People just speculated like, okay, the way he's acting and the way, he's dressed and all that stuff, he has to be the one who remains. It has to be him.
Yeah.
And so they didn't technically say his name was Nathaniel Richards in that show. So I don't know technically what his name is, but in the comic, Kang is Nathaniel Richards. So I don't know what direction they're gonna go as far as if Reed Richards is gonna be, African American or what. I don't know. It's all gonna depend on what Marvel decides to do with, I guess, with Kang's background.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I'm going to say no, and I'm also going to say that they're going to change his story or whatever. Because also too, they could make it. Because it's no, never mind. I'm gonna say, or they could make Doom black, but I don't think they'll do that. Because also, like I said in the comics, supposedly he's also like a descendant of Doom. I don't know how that will work either. So I don't know. I don't think that they will. I think they're gonna change his origin or whatever, and then kind of just go from there. But I don't think they're gonna make Reed or Sue black.
Okay.
But all right, guys, that'll do it for us on this issue of Cause We're Geek'd. Glad you guys are rocking here with us. Please comment down below, guys, on any of the topics that we brought up. What do you think about the whole Kingpin going to Hawkeye? What do you think about Daredevil going to Spider-Man No Way Home? Who do y'all think that Henry Cavill is going to be? Who do you think he's going to be in the MCU if he's going to be in the MCU? And also, when do you guys think that the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer is going to drop? Let us know about that too. And also, guys, please, pretty please, I'm begging, like, and subscribe to the channel, guys. We definitely are trying to grow this channel. Like I said, we had other videos up on our previous channel, but we're trying to grow this channel. This is going to be strictly for the geek culture. So please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. And once again, guys, it is your boy Real. And hey, stay geeked. We'll see y'all again soon.